Hello, everybody. Cindy here with Monarch Mom DIY. Came on a couple minutes early, so hopefully YouTube will get those notifications out. Excited to be here for Wood Kit Wednesday on Friday. We were still in Colorado on Wednesday night, hanging out with family, so decided to do this tonight. We just got back almost 3 hours ago from the road, so excited to do this round here. Okay, looks like maybe notifications are going out. So as you're hopping on, say hello in the chat. If you do see that red live button there, that means you're watching me live here for Wood Kit Wednesday on Friday. And if you're watching the replay, you can let me know that as well. I'm going to bring the comments up here on my phone. Hello, Tita. Hello, A. And Martha. Thank you for being here. And you guys, if you like the live videos, please give the video a thumbs up. Be very active in the chat. That kind of triggers YouTube to be like, oh, what's happening? And they might show my video to more people. So thank you. We are here doing a wood kit from the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina. And I love this one. It's called Hello Summer Lemonade Round. I did put the link in the chat. I think I can do it again because it probably is still saved from when I copied. So there you go. That is the link to this kit. I am an affiliate for Christina, so each month she gives me some kits. I show them on Facebook and YouTube and also on her Facebook page. And then I have an affiliate link, and any orders that you place through my affiliate link, I do make a small commission. So thank you in advance for that. Oh, we got some new people catching me. See, this isn't my normal night. So welcome. I'd love it if you would subscribe to my page here. Usually once a week I'm live doing wood kits. Once a week at least I'm uploading some sort of DIY video. I'm really pleased with the one that I uploaded a few days ago where I went thrift shopping in Colorado at my in-laws and found 4 items and did some thrift store makeovers on them. I love how everything turned out. I think one of them's back here. Yes, it is. This little beauty right here. So if you haven't already checked out that latest video, check that out. So we are going to, hey Marlene, we are going to do this round. Now this is a 12-inch round. It does come in various sizes. Of course, whatever size you get will depend on your price. So it has, the bottom of the round is like a lemon slice. And then it also has this little pitcher, which is a lot of pieces. So I'm not tipping it right now. That's going to go on here as well. I do have some greenery we'll probably add. I have this ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I will probably use some of these beads to put a beaded hanger on it to be able to hang it on the front door. So settle in. We just got back, like I said, so I'm sipping on what was here at the house. Sparkling ice, mini kiwi strawberry. No caffeine because when this is done, I need to go to bed. 2 days on the road is a lot. So thank you for being here, everybody. Now, the color, let me show you the colors I'm going to use. I'm going to use fern green. Of course, I'm going to use maize. I'm going to use white. I'm going to use black, and I'm going to use a little bit of mineral gray, okay, to give some two-tone on our picture. If you guys are here, if you just be commenting in the chat, that would be really helpful to me, and it'll let, I almost said Facebook, YouTube know that people are watching, and maybe they'll show it to more people. All right, so I am actually going to start with these larger pieces here. So we've got these pieces of like the inside of the lemon. So these I'm going to do the dark yellow. let me see. I'm sure there was something else I was going to do dark yellow. Maybe not. I think the rest I was going to do like a lighter yellow. So what I do when I have these pieces to paint, now these are big enough. I probably don't need to put tape down for them. We are just going to get our paint and one of these smaller foam sponges. Okay, there's lots of little spaces and I don't really want paint to go down in there. So I'm going to start out kind of just by pouncing the paint on and then spreading it out. I don't want it to, as much as possible, go into the holes there. All right, so I'm going to try and keep these like in the order they go in. And if you've never ordered from Christina before, a couple things to keep in mind. If you decide to order this kit or any of the other ones from my affiliate link, is it's always free shipping, which is amazing. Oh my goodness, why do these baby wipes, why do they put them in clumps like that? So you can't just pull one. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, so free shipping, which is awesome. And when she ships the kits, she has the complete kit, like all the pieces cut and shrink wrapped together, or saran wrapped together, I guess, so that you keep all the pieces together that go together, which is great. So you're not having to, if you have multiple kits, you're not having to try to sort what goes with what. So she doesn't just cut the pieces and throw them in a box, is what I'm saying. It's very organized. And then the website has pictures of what they look like put together, so you can easily follow those pictures. But I'm excited. Like I said, I took this kit with me to Colorado. I was maybe going to do it, but we ended up going out with family for dinner on Wednesday, which was our last night. Oh, that's Martha. Verizon is Martha. All right, so I'm going to want these a little bit darker, so I am probably going to do another coat. But the other thing that I want to do yellow is like half of the round, because it's going to be like a lemon slice. So I'm just going to kind of draw myself a rough line across. It's going to be covered by that band. So now I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to go the bottom portion of the round. Now in order to get a little bit of contrast, like I said, I'm going to do 2 coats on these pieces. And to make this a little lighter, I'm just going to do 1 coat, and I'm also going to sand it lightly once it's dry. That's going to lighten it up a little bit more, so we'll have a little bit more of a contrast between the, I don't know, what do you call them, the wedge pieces of the lemon and this background. Okay. There we go. All right, so we've got this. I'm going to kind of slide them around the side here because we are going to do another coat. And let's move to another piece. I'm going to do the frame around, and the strip in the middle, I'm going to do black. And on top of that, I'm going to do the word summer in green. I love green and yellow together, and there's a little bit of green with some leaves on here, but other than that, there's not a whole lot. So I'm actually going to add some green on that word summer. Of course, if you get this kit and decide to put it together, you can do whatever colors you'd like. So because these letters are small and maybe difficult to hold on to, we're going to go ahead and press them down to our tape so I don't have to hold on to them. Now this word hello, we're actually going to do black, but I'll go ahead and stick them down to my tape as well since I have space. All right. Fern green. Love it. We're going to get a little sponge here. And we're just going to, oh, these are really going to pop. This is going to look nice. Again, you could do this whole project in yellow and black, whatever colors you would like. I'm also using a little bit of green because my front door here on the parsonage is green, like almost fern green, between probably fern green and forest green. It's pretty green. And so that's going to look even better, going to make this word pop out. And there's the word summer. We will use green. Like I said, there's some leaves coming up. Let's do our word hello, and then the circular frame, we will also do black. I have a little bit in the lid here. Let's see if I can get enough, maybe not, to do these letters. Sometimes these skinny letters, it's better if you just have a little bit of paint and you just have to really kind of press it on rather than your brush being super heavy with paint. Hello, I'm seeing some new names. Thank you for being here. If you enjoy DIY crafting, live crafting, please go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you here. All right, the frame, I don't think I'm going to tape it down. We'll just kind of hold on to it. And go around. So how is everyone doing? Happy Friday. Tomorrow's actually my husband's birthday. So Gary is having his birthday tomorrow. We are going to celebrate with the kids on Sunday evening though. Got lots of things happening already tomorrow. Okay. I think this is going to look really nice. And I think that's all I'm going to do black. So I've got the circle that goes, oh no, this part is also black. I think the green letters will stand out off the black enough. Oh yeah. All right, so we'll do this middle piece black as well. Oh, thank you, Sally. Yeah, you watched that? I was really happy with how those projects turned out. Like I said, if you did not see the video I uploaded, what day was that? Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. It had to be Wednesday because yesterday we were already on the road, so it was Wednesday. Or Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? I can't remember. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. A new YouTube video on my channel is 4 thrift store flips. All right, so that part's going to be black also. All right, now I think we need to move this so I can get the picture because there's lots of little pieces for the picture, but see, because these are taped on, I can just move them back there all in one piece. Let's do one more coat on our lemon pieces here first. Just to get those nice and bright. These pieces are really quick to paint with these foam sponges. Makes it So much quick and easier. Hey Sean, welcome. It was Wednesday. Thank you. You know how when you're traveling, especially when you're driving, so we left Michigan last Friday. We drove to somewhere in Nebraska, stayed overnight, drove the rest of the way to Denver on Saturday. Then coming back, we left yesterday morning. We stayed in Des Moines and then drove the rest of the way. So I don't know what day it is. Okay, so for the picture, there's lots of little pieces here. I am going to use the same colors that my friend Joey used because there's a lot going on here. Okay. All right, I'm going to get myself another piece of tape because we have a lot of little pieces. We got 3 lemon slices, 3 leaves. We've got some ice in the top of the pitcher. Fun stuff. So I did put the link in the chat for this kit if you are interested. And here I can put it one more time. Otherwise, it is located also in the description of the video. All right, so we've got lemon slices, but look at it's 2 pieces, each lemon slice. So the outside pieces are going to be white. The inside pieces are going to be yellow for contrast. White, yellow, white, yellow. I'm going to do these little leaves. They could be like mint leaves. Maybe you add some mint to your lemonade. And then these pieces, I got to look at this picture here. All right, the ice, we're going to do gray. Okay. This we're going to do white, and this on the handle is going to be white as well. So you're going to see when it all comes together. Now, I want to do this part, which is like the lemonade in the pitcher, light yellow, the same as this. So I'm going to do a coat of yellow, but then we're going to sand this one as well. And we have not sanded that yet, and you're going to see how it lightens it up. Okay, so we'll do that to this pitcher, or the lemonade in the pitcher, and also the background of our round. Okay, so we'll let that dry. Let's come to our, and then on our pitcher here, we're going to do the background white and kind of the outline of it in gray. That is what I'm copying from Joey because I think that was really smart to do it that way. So let's get white and gray. We don't have those colors out yet. And the other thing we're going to do white is the top half of our round. All right, that's going to be gray. So this is going to be white. Get some paint on there. Ooh, that was a lot. Put some of that over here. There, I had a little too much came out, so I just went ahead and did the top half of my round. And that line in the middle does not have to be pretty because it's going to have that black band going across. All right, so our pitcher will be white. remember we were going to do these two little pieces white and the kind of the outside piece of each of our lemon slices. Okay, that looks good. Now our mineral gray. We'll do this outline of the picture. Just a little bit on there. You know, because it's kind of glass. So this is like the color that is showing that it's glass. It's not all white. You could even use more of the gray on your round if you'd like. Maybe do this for the strip across the center instead of black if you would like. Okay, I'm going to do these little, I think they're ice cubes. They look like little random pieces of ice floating in the water, or the lemonade, I mean. All right, that's all I need to do with gray. These need to be yellow, these need to be green. And then we just need to do some sanding to then put our different shades of yellow. And then we can start gluing things together. And see, a lot of times you have enough left in the sponge that you don't even need to put more paint on the brush. Okay, I'm just kind of looking, make sure we've got everything painted, and I think we do. So let me take my baby wipe, and I'm just going to take all my sponges that have paint on them and set them over here so I can close up my paint, clean up a little bit of space so we can sand and glue and then make our bow. It's going to be super cute. Now you don't have to add a bow to this if you don't want, but I want to give you some extra ideas of what you could do. So how is everybody? I don't see much chat happening. Hopefully that means you're just enjoying watching. This is a really cute kit for all summer long with the lemon theme. Okay. All right, just checking the chat, see if there's anything I need to take care of. We will get our little sander, and I like to use the 400 grit. It's a pretty fine sandpaper. Let's get a couple pieces. It's definitely the one I use the most. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to sand lightly is the inside of the pitcher where the lemonade is going to be. And I'll show you up next to the background before I sand that one to show you how it does lighten up the yellow. Paper towel. Okay. Can you see the difference? It might not show up as well on camera, but there's definitely a difference. So that is going to be the lemonade inside the pitcher. I am also, remember I wanted to lighten up this yellow because these lemon pieces are going to be on top, and that is too much the same color. So we're going to just sand this yellow to lighten it up and give more contrast for our lemon wedges. It's gonna look nice. Okay, so now when I put these on, they're gonna stand out more. And like I said, it doesn't show as much on camera as it does in person. All right, and I want to also, that cleaned off, just sand lightly the white area. Just kind of smooths out the paint a little bit better. Okay. So there's our background. White on the top, yellow on the bottom. And I'm also gonna lightly sand our picture here. All right. So the picture's gonna have lemonade in the middle like this. It's gonna have this gray going around the outside. I just see a couple spots I need to touch up the gray paint. All right, so I'm gonna start gluing now. I'm just using super glue wood glue from Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna start by gluing this lemonade that's gonna be inside the pitcher, right in the bottom of this pitcher here. And I think you can see there's a little bit of a white edge around, and that's where the gray outline is going to go. Okay, so we're gonna set that there. Let's bring our round piece. And the first thing we're gonna do is the strip across the middle, and then the two frame pieces. So this is what it's gonna look like. Okay, kind of looks like a Pokemon Pokeball. You guys know what that is? All right, so let's glue the strip in the middle. And you know you have it in the right place because it matches the sides. Like it exactly fits on the sides. Okay, and then we'll do a thin bead. It does look like Pokemon. Different colors, I think, but similar. Okay, that one is perfectly lined up. So then this one probably should, since it's the last little piece. Okay, so I'm feeling that everything is lined up around the outer edge. Just gonna press it down. Okay, so far so good. Isn't this gonna look so nice? So here's what we have so far. All right. We've got our pitcher. We already glued the lemonade in. Now we can take this outline and fit it on as well. So I'm just gonna do glue on the handle and then just a couple little dots kind of around. right, we're gonna let that sit, and then I'll pick it up and show it to you. And the ice that we did gray also is gonna sit right up here on top of the lemonade. So we'll put some dots of glue on that. Again, you don't need a lot. Hey Lori, welcome. We are doing the Hello Summer Lemonade round from Christina. It's super adorable. Yes. Yes, Tim, you may ask your question. Because this piece is going to be white on white, I am going to sand the edges a little bit just to give it a little bit of contrast. But it's like a kind of a glare on the glass of the pitcher is what that's supposed to be. And then that's going to be a little on the handle. All right, the pitcher is very elaborate, apparently. All right, so we're also going to have our 3 lemon slices. And you can place these wherever you want. They're just kind of floating around there in the pitcher. I'm just going to place them and then we'll glue them on. You do want to be careful peeling them off your tape though, so you don't rip them. Okay, something like that. And then we got the little mint leaves kind of interspersed in there. How does that look? Does that look good? I think it looks good. All right, so let's do these mint leaves first because they only have 1 piece. Glue those down. Okay, I'm gonna hold these together and kind of put glue on them both at the same time. Okay, so I'm not going to tip it, but I'm going to hold it up. See all those pieces on our pitcher, and it's going to go kind of like over here to the side. So I'm just going to set it there to kind of dry right now. Let's place our lemon wedge pieces. I'm not sure how far out they go. Probably this one goes in the middle-ish. Oh, that looks so cute. What do you guys think? I wonder if I have... I feel like my lemon slice pieces need to be a little bit darker. So what I'm going to do is take some of this Sunny Day apple barrel paint, and I'm going to go over this because I want these to be just a little bit brighter. Although, I don't know if it's going to make them much darker. We'll see. Let's put a little bit in this dish. it's pretty close to the same color. So I don't know. It might be making them lighter now. We'll see. We'll try. If it doesn't make a difference, that's fine. You could also, if you wanted more contrast, you could mix white with your yellow to do the lighter parts. That would make it more of a contrast maybe. But we'll try this. Let's see. Maybe this will dry darker. If not, no big deal. All right. We'll see if that does anything. Just start from the edges. Thank you, Debbie Lee. All right, now here we have the word hello. Oh, somebody's printing something on the printer. All right, so summer, remember we did green. Word hello is really cute. These letters are super skinny font. Okay, there we go. There's our pieces. So I think I'm just going to center the word summer, these letters. I don't want them too spaced out because then I don't have enough room for my picture. So cute. All right, that'll give me, that's going to be adorable. Okay, let's glue these letters on so that they're in place. So again, I used fern green for the letters to spell summer. All right, and then the word hello is going to go like right here in the corner. We want to make sure we leave room for our bow. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Linda. All right, I do see a little bit of glue on my black paint, so we're just gonna kind of swipe it away. Oh, the triple coffee cup, so cute. That was a fun one. And you guys, I went back on here on my channel where it says lives. I did go back and put pictures, finished, pictures of the finished project, so you can go back and easily find the ones that you maybe would be looking for. Okay, those are still a little bit wet. All right, so them along a little bit. Alrighty. Move the picture. Well, I can see a contrast in person. So even if you can't see it on camera, just know that this yellow did do a slightly better contrast between the two yellow colors. That's gonna be so cute. All right, I gotta glue these in. Got something right there. What is it? All right, so let's glue these on. I'm gonna start with the middle one. Just ignore the sound of the printer there. It's probably my husband printing his notes for his sermon on Sunday. This is always my favorite part, when it starts coming together, when we start putting all the pieces together. Yeah, you're making some noise with that printer there, Gare. You printing your sermon notes?
It's not printing.
I'm live right now.
Oh, gotcha. It's not printing color.
Oh, why is it not printing color?
I don't know.
I would turn the printer off and turn it back on. Do it on the light switch on the wall, I would say. Sometimes it just needs to be reset.
Wrong one.
Yeah, don't turn off my light.
Which one is it? There we go.
Okay. Okay, we are getting there. Let me turn this around so you can see where we are so far. So now we just need the picture and then whatever we're gonna do for a bow. So let me get this stuff out of the way. And actually, I'm going to just clean this a little bit. I got paint there and chalk dust from sanding. Just try to clean that majority of that up. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can see the contrast. It is better. And probably you can see it even more in person. All right. So I have this ribbon from Hobby Lobby. It's probably 2-inch. And you know what I forgot to grab is my twine. Let me grab my twine really quickly. This is how I like to tie my bows. We're just going to do a simple loop, maybe a straight piece. Okay, Okay, so I just make a loop like this, and they're overlapping by a couple of inches in the back. Make it a little flat for right now. And then I'm going to take another piece that's straight, that's going to be slightly longer. And I'm going to dovetail either end. Okay. We're going to stack these up. Might be hard to see the stack because of the pattern. Does the color ink need to be replaced?
Probably. I'm gonna just bring it. Oh, it's printing. It's aligning the printer.
All right, then I'll tie it in the middle. You can fluff it. Okay, so we got a nice knot there. Trim the ends. And then the straight pieces, we're going to kind of pull them down. They might be a little too long. We might have to shorten them up, but you can pull them down. Yeah, my bow's probably too big. Let's see. Well, maybe not. But I am going to trim the ends a little bit shorter. You probably could even do it without the tails, especially if you're going to put greenery behind. I just might not be able to put as much. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to take this straight piece out and just have the bow with greenery coming out. Because otherwise that other piece, it just takes up too much space. So I'm just going to tie my loop in the middle. Now, if you have a fancy bow maker and you can make good bows, or like the real way, go right for it. I make simple bows. I think part of the issue is the lemons that are printed on this ribbon are making it a little stiffer and harder to tie. Okay. Oh, I won't, Sally. I know, that's what I had to have room for the picture as well. So this is going to go up here, and then we're going to put some greenery behind. But first we're going to glue our picture over here on the side. It's going to look super cute. All right. Okay. cute. Then our bow is going to go here. So I think what I'm going to do is take my greenery and let's see. It's very bushy, so it might be too much. Do I have another piece that's exactly the same? I'm going to pull a couple of these back pieces off because they're making it too bulky. There we go. I think that's going to work out. Okay. Now, if I can staple these. Oh, this is going to be so cute. Are you saying it right? Yeah, YouTube doesn't flip the picture, so it does say hello summer. So you're going to see it backwards until I post a picture of the finished project. I still feel like this is... So you guys put as much or as little greenery as you want. I might be taking too much off at this point, but I want to make sure that my bow is going to be able to fit on there, you know? Okay. So if I put that there, I think that's going to be cute. I might stick one more piece back under here. All right, I have my staple gun. I like using a staple gun whenever possible instead of glue because, especially if you're going to be putting it on a door, sometimes glue will get so hot that it will just, your whole project will just fall apart. And I am going to put something in the middle of this bow, like a button or something. Oops, that one didn't go through. You can hot glue your bow if you want, but I'm going to staple it as well so that if the glue does come off, the staples will hold it. All right, what do we think? And remember, we're going to put some beads. This I got at Dollar Tree, yellow and white beads with a tassel and a lemon. I'm only going to use maybe half of these beads. And what I'll do is I will staple or glue the strand, probably both, to the back of the round. So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I'm just going to put them on a different piece of twine that's a little bit longer. 3, 4, wouldn't this one make a fun project to do with some friends? Everybody orders their kit, and then you all get together and have a girls' night, and everybody makes theirs how they want. I think that would be really fun. All right, let's see. Is that 12? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's probably long enough. It's just going to stick up a little bit behind the bow there. And I'm just going to put a knot. And same thing over here. Now I probably should have put the beads on before I put all the cute stuff on the front, but this actually might help me get this lined up. So all I'm going to do is kind of eyeball, where's the middle? Right about there. Oops, I missed. It's kind of a weird angle to be stapling. Hey, Liz. All right. There it is. I think I ended up pretty close to the middle. Close enough anyway. You can fluff your bow. I think that turned out super adorable. What do you guys think? Gotta get it straight for you. I don't know if I need to put anything in the middle of the bow. I may just glue the back of it down with my hot glue. But other than that, that is our Hello Summer Lemonade door round. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. It looks like I might need to readjust the strand of beads. We'll see. I think it looks good. And again, I did put the link for this kit in the description of the video as well as in the chat a couple places. So thank you in advance if you decide to order this kit through my affiliate link or any other kits. And I will see you guys next Wednesday for Wood Kit Wednesday. All right, everybody take care. Bye.